Do you know that your productivity isn't broken? Listen, it's not. You are just using the wrong tools. Every day, millions of ambitious individuals set goals, plan their tasks, and promise themselves that today will be different. Yet most fall short, not from lack of desire, but from misunderstanding a fundamental truth. Peak performance doesn't emerge from comfort. It's forged in the friction of deliberate challenge. The gap between where you are and where you want to be isn't filled with more time management apps or motivational quotes. It's bridged by your willingness to systematically confront resistance, transform your relationship with discomfort, and build psychological resilience as deliberately as an athlete builds muscle. That was the story of my life until I had the opportunity to learn these unique, battle-tested lessons that transformed my life. And I can guarantee you that they have the potential to revolutionize your productivity and goal achievement. Are you ready to start enjoying undeniable progress in your life? If yes, let's dive in. Lesson 1. Strategic discomfort drives exponential growth. High achievers understand a counterintuitive principle. Staying comfortable is the riskiest strategy. When you optimize for comfort, you're actually creating vulnerability. Your skills gradually decline, your adaptability diminishes, and you become increasingly unprepared for inevitable changes. Productivity thrives on calculated discomfort. Each time you tackle a challenging project instead of easy busy work, you're not just completing a task, you're expanding your capacity. The discomfort you feel when learning a complex skill or confronting a difficult conversation isn't a warning sign, it's a growth signal. Let's make this practical. Identify one aspect of your work that feels too comfortable. That's your danger zone. Replace routine with challenge and watch your productivity ceiling rise. Lesson 2. Harness your brain's fear architecture. Understanding your neurology unlocks unprecedented productivity. Your brain's threat detection system, centered in the amygdala, evolved to keep you alive, not to help you hit quarterly targets. This ancient circuitry can't distinguish between a physical threat and the discomfort of a challenging presentation. This is why you procrastinate on important work. Your brain perceives difficulty as danger. The negativity bias compounds this, making potential failures loom larger than possible successes. This isn't a flaw, it's biology. The solution? Recognize fear as information, not instruction. When anxiety surfaces before a high-stakes meeting, don't interpret it as "I shouldn't do this." Reframe it as "this matters, and I'm stepping up." This mental shift transforms your fear response from an obstacle into fuel, channeling nervous energy into focused performance. Lesson 3. Apply progressive overload to your work. Elite athletes don't train at the same intensity forever. They systematically increase demands to force adaptation. Your productivity requires the same principle. Progressive overload means deliberately escalating challenge levels. For instance, this week, you completed a project in 3 days. Next week, aim for 2.5. This month, you manage 3 priorities simultaneously. Next month, add a 4th. The key is calibrated escalation. Enough pressure to stimulate growth. Not so much that you collapse. Track your capacity metrics. How many deep work hours you sustain, how quickly you complete complex tasks, and how many projects you can juggle effectively. Then systematically increase these demands by 5 to 10% regularly. Your brain adapts to what you consistently demand from it. Before we continue, if you find value in this video, even if just a little, please subscribe and hit the like button to help us continue to provide more insightful educational videos. Let's grow beyond limits together. Your support is highly appreciated. Thank you, my friend. Let's continue. Lesson 4. Build resilience through micro challenges. Transformational productivity doesn't require dramatic overhauls. It emerges from accumulated micro victories. Daily small challenges create compound effects that dwarf occasional heroic efforts. Structure your days with intentional discomfort. Start with your most cognitively demanding task. Take the call you've been avoiding. Work without email for 3 focused hours. Each micro-challenge strengthens your resistance to distraction and procrastination. These small acts rewire your default responses. When you consistently choose focus over distraction, challenge over ease, your brain literally restructures itself. Neural pathways associated with discipline strengthen while those linked to avoidance weaken. Within weeks, what once required willpower becomes automatic. Lesson 5. Reframe resistance as progress indicators. The moment you encounter internal resistance, that voice saying, "Do it later," or "This is too hard," you've found your growth edge. Most people retreat from resistance. High performers lean into it. Develop this mindset shift. Resistance equals opportunity. Feeling friction when starting a complex analysis? That's your cue that you're expanding capabilities. Experiencing anxiety before presenting to executives? That's confirmation you're operating beyond your previous limits. This reframing eliminates the emotional drain of fighting yourself. Instead of battling procrastination, you recognize it as a signpost pointing toward meaningful work. The projects that intimidate you most are precisely the ones that will transform your productivity and advance your goals fastest. Lesson 6. Convert failures into performance data. Productive people don't experience fewer failures. They extract more value from them. Every setback contains intelligence that success cannot provide. The project that missed its deadline reveals flawed planning assumptions. The presentation that fell flat exposes communication gaps. Implement systematic failure analysis. After any significant setback, conduct a thorough review. What specific factors contributed? Which were controllable versus external? What would you do differently? This isn't about self-criticism. It's about extracting actionable intelligence. Create a failure log documenting lessons from each setback. Review it monthly. Patterns emerge, recurring bottlenecks, consistent blind spots, predictable vulnerabilities. This awareness transforms repeated failures into eliminated failure modes. Over time, you're not just becoming more productive. You're becoming anti-fragile, strengthening through adversity. Lesson 7. Engineer your environment for accountability. Individual willpower is overrated. Environmental design is underutilized. The most productive people don't rely solely on personal discipline. They construct ecosystems that pull them toward their goals. Build accountability structures deliberately. Share your goals with colleagues whose opinions you value. Join or create a group focused on similar objectives. Schedule regular check-ins where you report progress. These mechanisms create productive social pressure that overpowers fleeting motivation. Surround yourself with individuals operating at higher levels. Their standards become your baseline. Their work ethic becomes your norm. This isn't about comparison. It's about elevation through association. Find mentors, peers, and communities that challenge your current productivity ceiling. Now listen, knowledge without application is entertainment. Transform these lessons into results through immediate action. Select one principle to implement this week. Not all 7, just one. Master it, integrate it, then add another. The path to extraordinary productivity isn't mysterious. It's methodical. It requires confronting discomfort systematically, reframing your psychological responses strategically, and building capacity progressively. Most people know what to do. The difference lies in actually doing it, consistently, despite resistance. Your goals aren't unrealistic. Your relationship with discomfort has been untrained. Change that, and everything changes. Now listen, if you find this information helpful, why keep it to yourself? Subscribe for more game-changing insights and share this with that friend who keeps saying they'll start tomorrow. You could be the angel they've been waiting for. Let's build a community of relentless learners and doers. Now get out there and make it happen. I believe in you. Thank you.